going on? It's your boy Sermon, the sermonsdomain.com. Today we're here to wrap up the Drake and Meek Mill saga because I don't know if either of them are going to really continue with records. It was fun while it lasted. So the final question that I have that I want to discuss is, will these allegations will the allegations that Drake has a writer affect his position in hip-hop? And I have to say, I'm on the fence about it because Drake is pretty much untouchable status right now. He's in the same position that, Lil Wayne was in 2007 when, Gilly the Kid said that he wrote his rhymes, or when, Lil Wayne said fuck mixtape DJs, and, ultimately he didn't really pay any consequences because of that. And that's how Drake is going to be. I mean, we know that, Quentin Miller did reference tracks, but for what purpose, we don't really know. It seems like, from what I envision from it, is that he wrote these records and then did these reference tracks, and then Drake, cleaned them up. He came in with a better flow, because obviously Quentin Miller doesn't have that good of a flow. Those reference tracks were not that good, but a lot of the lyrics were, still changed. It wasn't like a word for word copy and just polishing up the flow. Drake actually, took these references and cleaned them up, did more. So I don't know the extent. And obviously, people are going to speculate. They're going to say whatever they want to say, regardless of, whatever. And so it's really hard to gauge, what was written by Drake and what wasn't written by Drake, and that whole debate about his whole discography now. But I don't think the having a writer is going to hurt Drake. I think for some people it'll take him out of that equation of being the best rapper, because if you call yourself the best, and you have a ghostwriter, you can't really be the best. That's why you'll never see someone like Dr. Dre or P. Diddy being the best rapper alive, because they openly say that they don't write their rhymes, which it doesn't really matter in their case. They're honest about it, and they still make good music. Dre's made some of the best songs ever, and he didn't write them, but he did produce them, so there's something to say about that. Overall, I feel like once Views from the Six drops, nobody's gonna really care. If it's a good album, ain't nobody gonna sit here and say, oh, he didn't write that stuff. It'll blow over for the most part. I mean, the people that hate Drake now have more ammo. They're gonna use that to their advantage, but most people aren't gonna sit here and let it affect the fact that Drake is still putting out really good music. Kanye has writers too, but he's still regarded in that category. But the difference is Kanye openly doesn't, hide it. He doesn't hide that fact, and neither did Drake. Quentin Miller's credited on the album several times. So I don't know. It's a really tough situation to talk about because there's no right or wrong answer. I mean, I talked to a well-known rapper who says, having any sort of a writer in hip-hop is like an unspoken rule, and I can agree with that. But it's also a different era. I don't know. It's a lot of thoughts going on right now, so I would love to hear your opinion. Do you think that Drake will be affected by the fact that, Quentin Miller was writing some of his stuff, or these reference tracks that leaked? Do you see it affecting him in the long run at all? I feel like it's not going to. That's just my opinion. Drake's too big to be derailed by something like this. I mean, he put out 2 diss records to Meek Mill, and then he went and put them on iTunes. He put the dirty and clean version out. I've been hearing that people are playing them in the clubs and they're liking it. So Drake turned, this whole situation into more promo, more, press for him. And that just shows how untouchable he really is. But like I said, everybody has different opinions. I want to hear yours. Let me know in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter if you don't already, at Sermons Domain. And most importantly, thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. And until next time,